friends, welcome to chapter 4 List and Tuples. My name is Gaurav Goyal and I live in Virginia, US. For more details about me, you can go to my LinkedIn profile. Before jumping to the topic, I want to say one thing. You don't have to worry about notes or codes. You will get everything. You don't have to write anything in your notebook. Just send one email to python.training32@gmail.com and you will get all the notes, you will get all the codes. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. So let's jump. So before jumping to the topic, I request everybody please like and subscribe this channel. It will be very helpful to this channel. Please like. So lists and tuple. So what are lists? So Python lists are containers to store a set of value of any data type. So you can see that I have created one list of friends. First of all, you can see that lists are written in a square bracket. So list can be Apple, Akash, Rohan, 7 false. So list can be value of any data type. It can be string, it can be integer, and it can be boolean. So let's jump to the Visual Studio Code and let's see how to play with this list. As I said earlier, that I have made all these notes, I have made all these codes. So you don't have to worry about that. So just send one email to me and I will send you all these codes, all this theory, all this practice set. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's talk about list. So I have created one program by the name lists.py. So you can say that I have created one list by the name A and it will be 1, 2, 4, 56 and 6. So I have created a list and you can see that the lists are written in the square bracket. Right? So let's see the output of this list. Let's run. You can see the output of list is 1, 2, 4, 56 and 6. What does it mean? It means that lists are ordered. So if you write 1, 2, 4, 56, 6, so output will come in this order only. Okay. So if I change here, suppose I here put here 4 and put here 2, then the list will come in this order only, right? You can see 1, 4, 3, 56. So it means lists are ordered. Okay, this thing is the first thing we should understand. So what is list? So list is a container of numbers, or you can say it is a collection of numbers. So A is a container which has all these value in this order 1, 4, 3, 56 and 6, right? Moreover, I want to say one thing, that lists are mutable. It means we can change the value of list as well. As you know that we have discussed in the strings also that our numbers start from 0. So the position of 1 is 0, position of 4 is 1, position of 3 is 2, position of 56 is 4 and position of 6 is 5, right? So if I want, I can change the value of 1 to 98, right? So if I write here, suppose A0 is equal to 98, then our list will change into 98, 4, 3, 56 and 6. Let's see. You can see now output is 98, 4, 3, 56 and 6, right? So at the location 0, it will change. Suppose I change here at location 4, right? Location 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So location is 56. Then it will change the value here in 56. You can see now it is 98. So if I change location at 4, then it will change the value of 6 because it is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So location of 6 is 4 and then it will change at 6. Let's run it. You can see now 6 is changed into 98. So lists are mutable. We can change the value of list as well, right? So let's jump to lists, index and slicing. So list indexing. Before jumping to indexing, I want to say that lists are very important and you will use it a lot in Python programming. You will use it in website making, games making, etc. So please watch this video till the end and this will be very helpful to you. Okay. So next topic is list indexing. So again, I want to say one thing. Now you have double power. First of all, you have nodes power, then you have codes power. So now you don't have any excuse that why can't you learn Python. So just send me one email and I will send you all the notes and I will send you all the codes. List indexing means a list can be indexed just like a string. So we have done string slicing and string indexing in the previous video. So please see that video. List slicing will be easy to understand if you have already watched that video. I have explained slicing details in that video. So before going further, I want to say one thing, that I value your time. I will not give you any extra examples to increase the size of video. Okay, because for me, my viewers are good, right? So let's jump to the list indexing. For example, L1 is equal to 7, 9 Harry. As you know that the position of 7 is 0. Position of 9 is 1. Position of Harry is 2. So L1 will give you 7, L1 will give you 9, and 70 will give you error because there is no 70 here, right? Let's, and list slicing. So 0 to 2, right? 0 is 7, 1 is 9. So 0 to 2 means it will give you 0 to 1, 7 and 9, right? This we have discussed in detail in the slicing video. So please go through that video and it will be very helpful to you. So let's jump to Visual Studio Code and we'll see how this list indexing and the list slicing will work. Okay, so list indexing and slicing. So we have seen that if A is equal to 1 to 456 and we print A, then the list will be printed in this manner only, right? Now, if I want to see what is at position 0, what is at position 1, what is at position 2, we can use this indexing. Let's see how this indexing will work. You can see here that if I print like this, you can see it will give you the position of A0. So A0 is 1, so it will give you 1 here. A1 is 2, it will give you A2. The value at 2 is 4, then it will give you 4. So indexing means we can get the value at any location. So 1 is 0, 2 is 1, 4 is 2, 56 is 3, and 6 is 4, right? But suppose if I write A5, what will happen? Give me in the comments what will happen if I write A5. So since we have only 0 to 4 elements, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then A5 will give you an error. You can see here that A5 will give you an error because A5 will point to the 6th element and there is no 6th element, right? So it will give you only those elements, right? So if I ask my friend, give me $100. So if he doesn't have $100, how can he give you $100? You beat him, you beg him, you cry before him, but he can't give you since he doesn't have. So here we don't have any 6th element. So how can it give you? So it will give you an error. So you should be mindful about that. The next thing is slicing. Let's talk about slicing. So here you see list slicing. So I have made list with the friends like Rashmi, Tom, Rohan, Sam, Divya, 85, right? If I print this list, then it will print these names in this particular order. Let's print. You can see it will print Rashmi, Tom, Rohan, Ram, Sam, Divya, and 85, right? But now if you want to print only up to 4 elements, right? 0 to 4. And we have discussed in our slicing video that 4 means it will give you only up to 3, right? So 0 means it will start here, Rashmi 0, Tom 1, Rohan 2, and Sam 3. So it will give you up to 3 only. So 0 to 4 means it will give you first 4 elements only, right? Let's see. Let's print this. You can see it will give you up to Sam only, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0 to 4 means it will give you first 4 elements, right? And we have done the negative indexing as well in the string video. What do you mean by -4? So -4 means -1, 85 is -1, Divya is -2, Sam is -3, and Rohan is -4. So it will give you all elements from Rohan to 85. So Rohan, Sam, Divya, and 85. You can see here output Rohan, Sam, Divya, and 85. So this is all about indexing and all about slicing. So I have written everything in front of this, so you don't have to worry, and just send me one email and you will get all the notes. Okay, let's jump to the next topic, which is list method. Before jumping to list method, one request to you, my friends. It will be great favor to me if you answer any of the following questions in the comment box. So is this video useful to you? And I want to know the topic of next video you want to watch. I will make video on that topic. So please give me the topic of your next video as well. Okay. So next topic is list methods. So as you can see that we have various list methods like L1 sort, reverse, append, insert, pop, remove. So these are the various list methods, but there are hundreds of list methods. I have mentioned here only the methods which are very popular. But if you want to go through complete list method, you can go here in the Google and just write here list methods Python docs, and you will get all the list methods, right? So if I click here, you can see all the list methods are there, like list.append, extend, insert, remove, pop, clear, etc. Right? All these material will be there. So one of the most important method in case of list is append, right? Let's see what is the meaning of append. Meaning of append is, dictionary meaning of append you can see is the add something as an attachment or supplement, right? So list methods. So I have made a list L1 with the name 1, 8, 7, 2, 21 and 15. So if I print L1, so it will give you this complete list which is 1, 8, 7, 2, 21 and 15. Before jumping to list methods, I want to warn you about one thing. So if you write suppose A is equal to L1 dot sort, right? And you think that the sorting will be done, right? No, it will not work like that. And if you make a variable like A is equal to L1 dot sort and then print A, then it will not print anything. So it is a Python syntax, it will not work. Let's see the output of print A, right? You can see the output of print A is none. So you can't make a variable with a sort, right? So it will not work if you make a variable like A is equal to L1 dot sort. It will give you output as none. Okay, so it will not work. So be mindful while using the methods in list. So now let's talk about the methods in the list. So the first method you see here is the L1 dot sort, right? So what it will do, it will update the list to the ascending order, right? Let's run this command. So you can see the output of L1 dot sort is 1, 2, 7, 8, 15, 21. So now it has arranged all the elements in the ascending order, right? So let's run this second method, which is L1 dot reverse. It will reverse the components in a list. So it will, now the output will be 15, 21, 2, 7, 8 and 1. Let's see the output of L1 dot reverse. You can see the output is 15, 21, 2, 7, 8 and 1. So it reverses the list. Third method is L1 dot append. As I said earlier that append means to add something, right? So this is the most used function in the Python programming, and when you do the Python programming you will remember that Gaurav Goyal has taught you this. So append is very important function, so please remember this a lot. It will be used a lot in the Python program. Let's see. So if I want to add 45, right? So 45 will be added after 15, right? Let's see. See, 45 is added after 15. If I want to add 95, you can see that 95 will be added after 15, right? This way it will work, right? So list will append any number or it will add any number, right? The next method you see is L1 dot insert. So what this will do, this will add a number at a particular index. Suppose I write L1 dot insert 0, 544. So as you know that at 0 right now is 1, so it will add 544 at location 0. Let's see the output. You can see now it's 544 at location 0 instead of 1, right? If I write suppose at 44, right? So now it will add 44 at location number 2. Right now at location number 2 is 7, so it will insert 44 before 7. You can see 1 is 0, 8 is 1, 7 is location 2, 2 is location 3, 21 is location 4 and 15 is location 5. So 2 means it will insert before 7. Let's see the output. You can see before 7, 44 is inserted. This way you can use L1 dot insert function. Next method is L1 dot pop. So what will pop do? It will remove element at a particular index. Suppose if I run L1 pop 2, then it will remove 7. You see 187, 7 is at location 2. Let's see. You can see now 7 is removed from the list. Now we have 1, 8, 2, 21 and 15. The last method we have is L1 dot remove. So it will remove a particular value from the list. Let's see the output. So now I have removed 21. So I want to remove 21. You can see in the output 21 is removed, right? So this way you can use this list method. And as I said earlier, there are many list methods, but I have shown you the methods which are used a lot in the Python programming. And moreover, if you hover over it, you can see the values or you can see the definition. So if you hover over remove, you can see remove first occurrence of the value. Then if you hover over pop, you can see the remove and return, and you can see here remove and return item at index. If you hover over sort, you can see the value of sort. So all this definition can be seen if you hover on that particular list, right? Append objects to the end of the list, right? So this way you can use these methods. So this is all about list. Let's jump to the next topic, which is tuples. So what are tuples? A tuple is an immutable data type in Python. So immutable means can't change. So whenever mutation term come to our mind, we think of value called X-man, right? So mutation dictionary meaning is that it can be changed, and immutable means it can't be changed, right? So if you see something like that, A is equal to in the bracket, then it means it's a empty tuple. If you write A is equal to 1 comma, it means tuple with only one elements. And if you write A is equal to 172, tuple with more than one element. So tuple is immutable. So once defined, a tuple elements can't be altered or manipulated. Let's see tuples. You can see I have created one tuple with the variable t is equal to 1, 2, 4, 5. So output of print t will be this tuple, right? 1, 2, 4 and 5, right? So if you want to print the elements of a tuple, so if you want to see what's the value of tuple 0, then you can print like this. So at 0, we have 1. If you want to see the value at location 2, you can see, or at location 3, you can see it will be 5, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, right? It will give you the value of that tuple. As I said that tuples are immutable, it can't be changed. So if you want to see that, if you want to change the value of tuple by this commands, as we did in list, right? Let's see what will be the output. You see it gives you an error that tuple object doesn't support assignment. It will throw you an error that tuples are immutable, it can't be changed, right? After that, suppose I have created a variable t1 is equal to brackets, right? So I have created an empty tuple. Let's see the output of this tuple. You can see the output is brackets and class is tuple, right? Suppose if I write here like this, t1 is equal to 1, then it will give you an integer. It will not give you tuple. So this is the wrong way to declare a tuple. Let's see the output of this. You see the output here is integer, not a tuple. So if you have single element in tuple, always define it by a comma. Okay. Now if I define by 1 comma, then you will see the output as a tuple. You see this is a tuple. So when you have a single element, then you have to define by a comma. Let's see some tuple methods. Tuple methods is like count and index. So with the help of count, you can see how many ones in A. With the help of index, you can see the value at that particular index. Let's see in the code. So if I create a tuple like this, t is equal to 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. So let's see the output of first one. So the output will be, you can see count 1. So how many ones are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 ones. So you can see the output is 4. And if I want to see what is at position 5, for that you can run this command print t dot index 5. Let's run. So you can see at position 5 is 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So with the help of this index 5, you can search the location of 5. Where is 5? So you can see 0, 1, 2, 3. So 5 is at location 3. So if I run this command, you see the output is 3. So it will give you the location of 5 in the tuple. So this is all about tuple and index. Let's jump to the practice set. Okay friends, practice set for lists and tuples. So I have created compact and to the point practice set. It will teach you everything regarding lists and tuples. Before jumping to the question number 1, I request everybody, please give me your precious comment regarding this video, and please let me know the topic of next video you want to watch. Thank you. So the question number 1 is, write a program to store 7 fruits in a list entered by a user. Please pay attention to that, entered by the user, right? So entered by the user, it means it will use the input function. We have discussed input function in detail in chapter 2. So I request everyone, please go through that video. It will be very helpful to you because input functions are explained in too much detail in chapter 2. Okay, let's move to our Visual Studio Basic. Okay, so this is our Visual Studio Basic and we have practice question number 1. So we have to enter 7 fruits. So I have made 7 variables: f1, f2, f3, f4, f5, f6, f7, and then I have used the input function. So as I said, please go through chapter number 2 video and then input function will be more clear to you. Then if I enter and if I run this command, let's see what will happen. So they're asking fruit number 1. You can write any fruit. You can write apple. Fruit number 2, you can write banana. Fruit number 3, you can write orange. Fruit number 4, you can write kiwi. You can write watermelon. You can write grape. You can write mangoes, right? So you can write any fruits. And now you can see the output as apple, banana, orange, kiwi, watermelon. Sorry, I mistake the spelling of grapes, and mangoes. So this way you can print my fruit list, right? So again, I have created 7 variables f1 to f7 and I have used the input function, and then I have run the my fruit list with the help of this list f1, f2, f3, f4, f6 and f7, and then I print my fruit list and you can see my list in this particular order. Okay, quite simple, right? But you have to understand the input function. For input function, please go through the chapter number 2 video. Let's move to the question number 2. Question number 2 is write a program to accept marks of 6 students and display them in a sorted manner. If you remember, we have discussed in the theory part that for sort we use this command l1 dot sort. Okay, so we have to use dot sort command, and sort will print the list in the ascending order. Let's see in the Visual Studio. I have already made this program. So suppose I have made one variable n1 is equal to input enter marks of the student. Let's see the output of this. I want to show you one thing. You see the output as enter marks of the student 1. If I put the marks, suppose 98. Okay, let's see the output. You see the output as 98, but what's the type of this m1? It is a string, right? So we have discussed in the chapter 2 that the output of input function is always string, but we want to sort these numbers. So first of all, we have to convert this input function into the integer if you want to sort this, right? So that's why I have used this function int, right? So what's our question? Question is that write a program to accept marks of 6 students and display them in a sorted manner. So I have created 6 variables m1, m2, m3, m4, m5 and m6, right? So let's see how this will work. If I run these commands, also I have created a variable by the name my list, and it will store all those numbers m1, m2, m3, m4, m5 and m6. In addition to that, I want to sort this number in the ascending order. So I have created this command my list dot sort, and then in the end I will print my list, right? Let's see the output of this command. So it will ask m1, which can be 78, m2 67, 82 or 78 again, 56, 45, 34. You see now the class will be integer, right? Now the class of m1 will be integer, you see here, and now the output will be in the ascending order because I have already sort my list, m1 list dot sort, right? So it will be in the ascending order and output will be 34, 45, 56, 67, 78, 78 and so on, right? So this way you can use the sort function in case of Python, right? Let's jump to the problem number 3. Before jumping to problem 3, I want to say one thing. My aim here is not only to give you video, but along with video I want to give you notes and complete codes, right? So that you don't have to worry about writing any notes or waste time on these things. So please let me know how is my attempt. Please put in the comment box. I feel very happy when someone comments. I know only 0.5% of the people will comment, but I request you, please comment. It will be very helpful to me and I will feel very happy. Let's see problem number 3. The problem number 3 is check that a tuple can't be changed in the Python. As we said that tuples are immutable. They can't be changed. Let's see and let's prove this. So I have created a tuple by the name A. A is equal to 24535 and I have written I want to change A0 to 45. The value of 2 I want to change into 45. Let's see how the command will run. If I run this command, you see the output as tuple object doesn't support item assignment. It means tuple can't be changed. So we have proved that tuples are immutable and it can't be changed, right? So this is a solution of question number 3. Let's jump to the question number 4. Question number 4 says write a program to sum a list with 4 numbers. Okay, let's create a list of 4 numbers and let's see the sum of those 4 numbers. I've created a list with A is equal to 2, 4, 56 and 7 and I want the sum of all these numbers. So one way is that I can print A0 plus A1 plus A2 plus A3 and let's see the output. You can see the output is 69. But instead of writing every number of the list, I can write print sum A as well, right? If I run this, you can see the output is same. So there are 2 ways to getting a sum of a list numbers. We can write print A0 plus A1 plus A2 plus A3 or we can write print sum A. So this is the second method for getting the sum of all the numbers of a list. Let's jump to the question number 5. So the question number 5 says write a program to count the number of zeros in the following tuple, right? So we have discussed that we can count the numbers with the help of command a dot count, right? We can use the count command. Let's see. So I have written a number a is equal to 70800 and you can see that we have 3 zeros, right? So we have run the command print a dot command, right? With the help of this a dot command, we can see how many zeros are in this list or how many zeros are in this tuple, right? So let's see. You can see it shows that we have 3 zeros in this tuple. If I want to see how many 8s are there, you can see we have 1 8 in this particular tuple, right? So these are the 5 quick questions and I hope with the help of these questions, tuples and lists are quite clear to you, right? So again guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Please give me your precious comments so that I can improve and I can give you more interesting topics in the next video. Thank you.